See, these are the 10 dumbest mistakes entrepreneurs make. You see, guys, when you're an entrepreneur, just as fast it is to make money, it's just as fast it is to lose it all. You see, entrepreneurs, right? When you start making money, you're always gonna get these new messiah. People are these new consultants, these people who think they know it all. They're gonna start coming to your way, say, hey, you should do this, you should do that. And you know, every single mistake that I'm gonna be telling you guys, I personally made these mistakes myself. When you're starting as an entrepreneur, you start making some money, people are always gonna come to you like a messiah. They're gonna come to you and say, hey, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. And let me tell you guys something. You don't wanna make these mistakes because I've made these mistakes and it cost me thousands, literally. Like even last year, I lost over 200,000 just because of these dumb mistakes. And don't make these mistakes, they're gonna cost you a lot of money. Let me tell you, number one, is wasted services. People are gonna come to you and say, hey, I should be your PR. I should do this. I should do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. They're gonna come to you, hey, maybe you should optimize your website doing this. Maybe you should let me do this for you. Maybe you should let me do this for you. Don't do none of that stuff. The number one thing you should focus on is your customers. Don't care about all of that. Focus on your customer. Jeff Bezos said it. Customer's obsession is what will allow him to get to where he's at. The number one thing you want to focus on is getting obsessed over your customers because none of those stuff matter. You doing PR, you doing all this stuff. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna say Donald Trump because that's a works example. Let's say Jeff Bezos, do you have a personal brand? No, he focused on Amazon. He focused on his customers. There's so many people that are gonna come to you guys trying to ask you how they could come to you and say, hey, you should do this different. You should start doing all these different things, guys. Don't do that. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna cost you a lot of money and you don't wanna waste that. I almost lost my business because of wasted services. It was just me being so tough to be able to persevere. Don't do those wasted services. Number one thing you wanna focus on is your customer. Focus on adding more value to your customers. All those other services does not matter. Focus on your product. So now number two is long-term thinking. You see, let me tell you something. The number one thing that's gonna hold you back is thinking short-term. Every decision you make, it has to be focused on your future self. 5 years from now, I want you to outline what I want you to do right now. Take a pen and paper out. I want you to put your age down and put your age down, how old you are, 23, 24, whatever age you are right now, 30, whatever age it is. And I want you to outline the next 10 years. I want you to outline the next 10 years. What are you doing? The stuff you're doing right now, can you see yourself doing it in the next 10 years? And that's what you want to do. Outline the next 10 years of your life, 5 years. Then see the next 2 years. Can you still be doing the same exact stuff you're doing? Because business is all about long term. Whatever you're doing right now, if you can't do it 10 years from now, there's no reason why you need to do it. Every action you put in has to be focused on long term, your future self, because success comes over time. It does not come when you first start doing something. Every super successful person that's out there, it took them years to get them to where they're at. It's not, you're gonna get some short-term success. You're gonna get that because that's what's gonna motivate you to keep going, but your true success is gonna come from 10 years from now. So focus on long-term, never focus on right now, because right now doesn't matter. Everything you're doing right now doesn't matter. You're gonna change. Your plan that you're making right now is gonna change. Focus on long-term, because long-term is where you're gonna get your success from. Now, number 3, hiring resume versus hiring believers. Let me tell you something. I made this mistake so much time. I wanted to hire, let's say I wanted to hire, let me give you a prime example. I hired some people on my team, right? I went to LinkedIn. I went to Indeed. Now I was hiring all these people, these financial advisors, I was hiring all these people on my team just to help us grow our team. You know what happened? These people, I fired them the same day. These people are so boring. Anybody you hire on your team, you want to hire believers, people who believe the brand, people who believe they will work, they will work even till the night, like even from 12 hours just because they believe that brand. Those are the people you want to hire. You do not want to hire people who are only going to come for a 9 to 5. You want to hire people who will even work for free because they believe in that. That's the people. I'm not saying don't do that. Don't put people on your team that's gonna do stuff for free. I don't respect that. But you want to hire people who believe in what you're doing, who believe in where you're going to be 5, 6 years from now, who believe in where you're going to be 10 years from now, because those are the people that are going to be with you through the thick and thin. Number 4, residual check. Don't spend your money too soon. Guys, when you're making money, the worst mistake I made was spending my money on stuff that I didn't need when I was first starting. Let me tell you something. You want to hide your money. You want to be like a squirrel. You know how the squirrel goes away? You want to be like a squirrel. You want to hide your money all the time because that money is what's going to save you. If you start making some money, then you just start blowing it, guess what? It's going to just go away. What you want to do is make a goal. Hey, my first goal, this was my first goal. When I was starting my business, I was like, my first goal is to save $100,000. If you save $100,000, then don't do anything. Don't spend your money on anything except for in your business and to make and to save that $100,000. Because let me tell you something. If you deviate from your goal and you start spending your money on so many different things, you're never going to be able to save that money. So when you're first starting, save every single penny you have because it's going to save you. When you save, I remember when I first saved my first $100,000, I had a lot of balls. People couldn't compete with me in the marketplace because I could spend money, I could lose money on my advertisement and just beat people because I had so much money saved, I didn't really care. That's what happens. When you save your money, nobody can compete with you in the marketplace. When you have a lot of war chests stack up, they can't compete with you because now you have money. You can lose on your advertisement just to have them in the marketplace losing on their ads, just to beat them. And you want to save that money because it's going to save you. Number 5, liquid 911. Guys, you always want to make sure you have a liquid cash. You don't want to be relying on the money you're going to make. Always have liquid cash. If you have some money, take some cash out. I want you to put that cash away. Stick it somewhere that you're never going to touch. Stick it somewhere that you're going to say, oh, I don't really care about that. I don't really care about the money. The money that I'm going to make, it's okay. That cash that I have is something I don't really care. If you're even on your credit card, if you still got to pay money on your credit card and you still have that cash, put that cash away because you're always going to make more money as a business owner. When you make more money, then you can start paying off those stuff. Have that liquid cash in the back and you don't even want to touch it. Number 6, profit versus value. Don't focus on profit, focus on value. All the money you have, reinvest it back into your company. Focus on adding more value to your customers, adding more value, increasing your brand, getting better cameras, getting every single thing better and better because that's how you're gonna grow. If you focus on profit and you start taking all that money out of your business, it's gonna spend somewhere else. Every money you're making, reinvest it back into your brand. Reinvest it back. If you need new camera equipment, get some new camera equipment. Whatever you need, reinvest it back in your brand. You wanna grow your social media platform, to grow your organic following so you can be able to get more customer, reinvest it back. Keep reinvesting back into your brand because profit, nobody cares about profit, right? Long term, focus on long term. The profit you make today, who cares? You want to focus on long term self. Where am I going to be 5 years from now? How big do I want my platform to be 5 years from now? Now just stuff your cash right into it. Stuff your cash right into it because 5 years from now, the person you're going to become is going to be way greater than the person you are now. So don't focus on profit, focus on value, improve everything you have going on. All the money you're making, all the profit you're making, don't just stash it away. Don't go buy a new car because you have some money now. Take that money and put it right back in. Put it right back in. Keep putting it right back in because the person who could prevail are the people who are going to get the success. Number 7, being too cheap. If you're being too cheap and you don't want to reinvest in making your team better, you're only going to stay in that position. This is what I was telling one of my reps. I was like, if I'm going to scale to, if this one was scaling to 7 figures, I was like, if we're going to scale to 7 figures, we need to have 7 figures players on our team. The people you have on your team is the success that you're going to get. You want to add people who are strong-minded people on your team because that's how you're going to get the success. You don't want to be too cheap and just hire bozos. You can't grow a 7-figure company with 6-figure employee with 6-figure mindset people. Hire people with a 7-figure mindset, people who want more, people who are thinking big. Those are the people you want to add on your team. Don't be cheap. The people you have on your team is the amount of success that you're going to get. Even if it costs a lot to keep those people on your team, Focus on keeping those people on your team because that's what's gonna get you the success that you deserve. Number 8, unrelated business. Do not invest your money into stuff that's not gonna contribute to your business. I've done this. I've invested my money in stuff that's not contributing to my business, and it always takes me away from what I'm supposed to be doing. Don't make that mistake. Every single penny you have, invest it back into your business. Invest it back into your business, and only invest it back into stuff that relates to your business. If your business is online, if your business is in real estate, only invest your money into stuff that's in real estate. If your business is in credit, only invest your money into stuff that's in credit. How can you improve this product? How can you add software to this product so you can be able to keep your customer really long term because they need that software? Focus on that. Focus on reinvesting every single money into your business. How can you make it better? Anything else that comes your way, people are saying, hey, here's a side hustle you should do. Tell them no. I don't want that. Anything you're gonna do is gonna be back into your business. That's all you wanna focus on. Number 9, active investor versus passive investor. Whoever you spend your money on, make sure they're in the trenches. If you're gonna get consulting from people, do not go get consulting from people who are not doing what you wanna do right now. They have to be in the field. They have to be in the trenches doing it right now. Because those people, they can tell you what's going on. They can tell you, hey, yeah, you should do this. This will work better because they're in the trenches. You don't want to invest your money in people who are not in the trenches. People who think just because they've done it before, doesn't mean they know what's going on right now. It's different for somebody who's done it before and somebody who's in it right now. You want to invest your money in people who's doing everything you want to do right now. Like literally, they're doing it right now today. Those are the people you want to invest your money into because they can tell you what not to do. They can tell you what's going on. They can tell you how to speed up your process. But if you invest your money into people who have done it, but they're still not doing it, they're just going to tell you old things that they have done before. And those things are probably not even relevant to what you're doing now because with time, change everything. Time always changes stuff. So make sure you invest your money into active investors, people who are actively investing into that business right now. Number 10, diversify. Do not diversify. Choose one industry and give it your all. Choose one industry, focus on that one thing. Do not diversify because if you diversify, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get sidetracked. I've done this, guys. I made so much mistakes on my journey and I just wanna help you guys to not make these mistakes. Do not diversify right away. Don't do that. Don't even think about diversifying because it takes true mastery, guys, to be able to diversify. You need to master your craft. Focus on just what you're doing. Focus on doing it for 10 years before you even stop. Don't even diversify nothing. People are gonna come your way saying you should do all these different things, guys. Do not do it. Focus obsessively on your craft. Do not diversify. So every single day, I post video just like this on my YouTube channel to take you to where you want to go. What I want you to do is make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment down below which of these principles really resonated with you and which of these are you going to not make on your journey. Because when you're going on your journey to success, guys, people are going to come your way and they're going to think they know it all. All these messiahs are going to come to you. Do not listen to people who don't have what you want. Focus on what you want and you're going to get the success. Make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment down below which of these principles really resonated with you. I will see you on my next video.